Anthony, can I follow?
Yeah. You can get me one of those.
Robert. Oh, sorry, when you done.
Yeah, so then one through the eye, Robert. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing he's out in camp with Oleksandr Usyk.
I'm hearing the same thing.
What's that about?
He's trying to reinvent himself in many ways. And Anthony Joshua's always done that, by the way. He's always travelled around working with different people. He's trying to rediscover a little bit of that confidence. He's gone to Oleksandr Usyk, where we're hearing reports he's out there, training with Usyk and the team, trying to pick up something, trying to rediscover something.
That's very strange, boys.
Anthony Joshua's training sessions with Oleksandr Usyk mark a shift from showmanship to serious preparation. This isn't just about facing Jake Paul. Joshua is sharpening his skills alongside the very fighter who once bested him in the ring.
Are you still being trained by Ben Davison, Lee Wiley? Will Ben be in your corner on the 19th of December?
So no, I won't be trained by Ben Davison. I said that London's a bit distracting for me. So I was invited to train with Team Usyk. So I've been in Spain. We've been doing some good training out in Spain. And I think he's one of the best in the world. Not I think, he is one of the best in the world.
Anthony Joshua has confirmed he'll be joining Oleksandr Usyk's camp, leaving behind his usual team and London's familiar distractions to train abroad. His decision sends a clear message about his focus and intent. As AJ put it, he didn't want to stay with his regular trainer, citing London as too distracting, and saw the opportunity to train with Usyk's team as the perfect way to elevate his preparation.
And it's not all down to him, it's also down to his team that's around him. So I linked up with them and getting an insight to how someone who's achieved so much has been phenomenal, man. It's been a great experience and it's very challenging.
Wow, I did not know that. So who will be your head trainer on the night?
Igor.
Okay, and how long have you been with them?
A couple months now.
Couple months?
Yeah.
In the darkness, in secret?
No, it's not a secret.
Are you sparring with Usyk?
No, I don't spar with Usyk. Usyk's, he's training somewhere else at the minute, but he's been in camp, but he's in and out of camp.
Okay.
So right now he's training somewhere.
Joshua shared that the training has been going exceptionally well, and the change in mindset is obvious. He's not looking for comfort. He's seeking growth. AJ called Usyk one of the best fighters in the world and praised the brilliant team supporting him. He made it clear that this camp is all about learning, refining skills, and embracing elite-level discipline.
Is that a wise move, Anthony Joshua into Oleksandr Usyk's camp?
Why not?
Can it not be? I mean, it has to be a wise
I think he had a good run under Ben Davison before the Dubois fight, and maybe he feels with that loss he needs another slight change in direction. Maybe he feels that Ben has got Moses and that's his main priority, possibly. I don't know.
Fabio's in the gym as well.
Yeah, there's loads in the gym, and Fabio and others, and Ben's got his hands full, and Barry, they've got Lee Wiley, they've got a huge stable. They're an incredible team. They do things differently, and why not? Why not? Anthony, go and learn from that camp. I think it's an intriguing move, and let's see what happens.
Anthony Joshua training with Usyk already showed this isn't just another crossover spectacle. Then Eddie Hearn weighs in, sounding like someone who just unlocked a secret advantage. Suddenly, it feels like we're watching a high-stakes heist. AJ walking away with dominance and a suitcase full of confidence. Eddie's message is clear. Jake may have signed on thinking it's premium pay-per-view entertainment, but on Joshua's side, it's serious business with real heavyweight consequences.
Now we're fighting in an 8-round fight for 40 times more money against Jake Paul. So I love the opportunity for AJ on so many levels. I think it's a straightforward fight, massive profile, and especially in the US. So we can go back into 2026, all guns blazing with Turk shaking the plans to hopefully fight Tyson Fury. But in the meantime, we get to wrap our hands, go out there, build the profile a little bit, smash up Jake Paul, make a fortune, and on we go. So for us, we were very pleased.
The calmness is almost comical, like they're chatting about a morning jog while gearing up to bulldoze through the ring. Eddie calls it a straightforward fight. And when a promoter is that relaxed, you know the fight in the gym is absolutely on another level. Joshua is soaking up Usyk's discipline, fine-tuning his conditioning, and stepping into an 8-round clash while Jake is still selling hype like it's the latest energy drink flavor.
Coming through, signed by Jake Paul, and I sort of looked at it, I was like, oh my God, he's done it. Look, I have to give him credit. I do think he's crazy. I think he's got absolutely no chance. I think he's going to get smashed to pieces.
Do you think Jake's crazy?
Yeah,
well,
I'm totally. I mean, listen, for us, we received an offer that was massive money and a really easy fight. We were talking about fighting this week here in an 8-round.
And don't get me wrong, I respect Jake's confidence. But it's pretty funny watching someone call AJ washed while the same AJ is being trained like the final boss in a boxing video game. You can feel the setup here. This isn't just hype. It's Eddie orchestrating AJ's global comeback with Jake as the stepping stone. Meanwhile, we're all in the front row thinking, how long before heavyweight reality grabs a mic and says, the show's over, folks?
This is very real. And, you know, once you get hit by AJ, you'll know all about it. As soon as AJ hits him on the chin, the fight's over. So when that comes, we don't know. But, you know, Jake's improved a hell of a lot. He's done a lot of camps. He's fought boxers. Like he's now become, I used to call him average, but he's become a decent cruiserweight. Decent cruiserweight, right? Not for me, not world class, but you know, a decent.
Hearn had us thinking the AJ versus Jake saga was more like a high-stakes business deal wrapped in boxing gloves. Before you can even catch your breath, Gareth A, Davies chimes in from Miami, basically saying, yeah, this is nuts. And suddenly, we're all here witnessing one of the strangest heavyweight plot twists of the decade. Everyone knows what's going on. It's a certified spectacle where excitement is through the roof, but logic is taking a backseat. Gareth calls it bizarre. I call it heavyweight roulette. One moment AJ's cruising to victory. The next you're asking, what if something wild happens?
Very hard for him to say no to this if he didn't want the money, but he wants the money, and you can't get away from that. It's a big money heist. He ought to put Jake Paul away quicker, or maybe has to put Jake Paul away quicker than he did Francis Ngannou in 2 rounds. And that was the former UFC heavyweight champion we were talking about there. So it's a lose-lose for him unless...
And it's all eyes on Joshua. Because if he seems too relaxed, the internet cries mismatch. And if he's overly cautious, suddenly everyone acts like Jake just unlocked some secret boss level. That's the logic of boxing online for you. Undefeated versus undefeated, and everyone's losing their minds. But here's where it gets interesting in a clever way. While Gareth frames this as a lose-lose scenario, I see it as a potential heavyweight popularity earthquake, just waiting to hit.
In many ways, I think there's a lot of pressure on him, weirdly, because there's so much interest. I mean, it's exploded since it was announced, because it's anomalous in many, many ways.
Yeah. There's a danger, though, Gareth, and if he damages him badly.
Exactly.
That will be bad for him, bad for the sport, and probably the end of YouTube boxing as we know it.
Yeah, look, people want to see him. I think a lot of people who like boxing want to see Jake Paul put in his place, but no one wants to see him really hurt.
You've got AJ, the seasoned pro carrying his legacy like armor, facing Jake Paul, the human chaos machine. The press conference? People are breaking it down like it's the reveal trailer for the final boss. This isn't just a fight. It's 2 completely different worlds smashing into each other. Love it, hate it, or just here for spectacle, one thing's undeniable. When that bell rings, the hype fades and the reality hits. And we're all glued to see whose confidence actually survives under the spotlight.
A warm-up fight. This is a circus act. This is a freak show. So this is a money grab, and it's nothing more than that. So I think both Fury and Joshua get in the ring and have a warm-up fight, if you like, which I don't like. I think they should just be fighting each other, and then they'll meet in September, we understand.
And just when Gareth had us wondering if this whole matchup was more circus than sport, Wade Plemons shines the spotlight squarely on Jake Paul's mindset. And let me tell you, this is where it gets wild. We're not just talking courage. This is pure main character energy. Jake isn't just claiming he can win. He's promising a cinematic knockout over a 2-time heavyweight champ, like he discovered some hidden cheat code. That confidence is part of what got him here, no doubt. But let's be real. This isn't just bold. It's like walking into a lightning storm holding a metal umbrella and calling it character building.
Where his delusion finally leads to the end of Jake Paul's career. Because delusion in this business can get you hurt real bad. And I think for the first time, Jake Paul's delusional idea about how good he is in the sport and what he can do may have led him a bit too far. This is the first time where Jake is in
Now, here's the terrifyingly funny part. Wade breaks it down perfectly. Jake's "I'm that guy" vibe is about to collide with reality with a capital R. This isn't a sparring session where someone forgets to keep their hands up. He's stepping into a ring with a heavyweight who treats right hands like eviction notices. Jake calling AJ stiff is adorable. But Joshua moving at his deliberate pace? That's still like a luxury train heading straight at you in slow motion. You're getting hit. Belief might be undefeated, but it doesn't block uppercuts. Confidence doesn't shrink a 6 feet 6 inches Olympic-built force standing in front of you. This isn't a pep talk. It's physics with boxing gloves on.
Is the one where I think he went too far trying to convince everyone that he will do the unthinkable and has done the unthinkable. And I just don't see how he hasn't put himself in the most dangerous, most health risked spot, life-threatening, legitimately, spot of Jake's career. And I mean that word life twofold. I mean his boxing life, and I mean potentially his actual physical.
And here's where it gets absolutely wild. AJ is walking into a pressure cooker. If he plays around, the crowd cries embarrassment. If he finishes it too fast, the same crowd screams mismatch. Meanwhile, Jake is strutting in like it's his superhero origin story, talking destiny, while the boxing gods are sharpening the ultimate reality check. I respect the audacity. I respect the confidence. But this could be the exact moment where delusion punches out and reality steps in, gloves on. Either Jake makes history, or Anthony Joshua reminds the world why heavyweight boxing isn't a playground. That tension? That's exactly why none of us can look away from this chaos.
Thing you're banking on is he doesn't have a chin. This could be the most rude wake-up call I've ever seen in boxing. Legitimately. This could be one of the most damaging fights you have ever seen in boxing. Career-ending, life-altering. I'm not saying that as a joke. I legitimately think that could be a possibility at play, which is why, again, you have to give respect to.
And that wraps up today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for more updates, breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes insights. We'll see you in the next one.